wanted to be everywhere I was at. Mona Lisa literally said, I want to be an influencer. I want to build up my social media like you, Clarissa. I want to be able to get contracts like you, Clarissa. I want to be a Clarissa Rankin. She didn't say that exact word, but I want to be a Clarissa Rankin. So everywhere I was at, she wanted to be seen. She wanted to be there. She wanted to market the school. She wanted to, and I thought that was a good idea also, to be able to market this, showing people that we can be together. Like, I built up this relationship with this girl. So I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it at all. Because if you say you want to be something, baby, it's time to clock and go to work. You got to work. You got to dig. You got to learn. So everywhere we would go, when she asked if she could go, of course you can go. If you want to be a Clarissa Rankin, I'm going to show you how Clarissa Rankin really got to where she at. By hard work, baby. You're not going to be a lazy son of a somebody fooling me. You got to go get it if you want to be me. So I looked at it as in, I became this big sister role to her. I became this girl that really was her go-to, like, dictionary. You can ask me anything. I want to see you do great. I can't have all the money in the world. I want to see you win. I want to see you successful. So let's get it. Mona Lisa wanted to be everywhere I was at. Club, car events, trunk or treat. My best friend had a Halloween party. She's showing up like she wanted to be there. And every time she wanted to come, she would come to my house in this white car. But then out of nowhere, she said, something going on in my car. I got to drive my mama car. It's this black car. It's a black, like a Kia or something like that. But the white car was a BMW, right? So it was a big difference. A white BMW and this Kia. She didn't really want to be seen in the Kia too much. Why? Don't know. So when it was time for us to go look at this one piece of property, her mama needed a car. So she said, she finally buckled down and said, can you come pick me up from my house? Now, all this other time, she was coming to me, or I was picking her up from Mr. Big's house. This particular time, she finally buckled down and said, it was like she was keeping me away from her house for some reason. I don't know why. And I asked her one time, I said, I can come pick you up from your house if you having car problems. That's no problem. And she was very hesitant. She wanted Mr. Biggs to drop her off, or she wanted me to meet her at Mr. Biggs' house. Well, I'm going to Mr. Biggs' house, so you can pick me up there. I said, I can come to you. It's no problem. So she finally buckled down and gave me the address. Now, before I describe this to you, I do not mean this to be any disrespect, because I am not that girl. But anytime me and Mona Lisa would go live, or we would be on FaceTime, or we'll be talking, and I could see her inside of her home, it would be granite countertops. It would be nice background, nice pictures, or a beautiful restaurant, or anything like that. So she was like, I'm at home. I'm good. I'm chilling, you know. When she told me to pull up at her house, let me see if I can paint this picture without being disrespectful. Have you ever been in a bad area and they got sheets for curtains, and it looked like some of the windows might be a little boarded up? Oh, I pulled up and it was a old run down, like the porch was getting, I would say, mold, the dry rotted. It was an old dated home, which is nothing wrong with that. Let me tell you that, it's nothing wrong with that. I am not here to judge, okay? I'm just painting a picture for you. And I seen Mona Lisa car the white BMW at this other house that was kind of decent. So I was like, ain't my business. I'm big about minding my what business. I got a lot to cover, okay? So when she came outside, I said, ain't that your car right there? She said, oh yeah, my neighbor washing it. I got it fixed, but I that's why I'm leaving here, because my neighbor washing it. Yeah, that's why I parked it over there. My I would have asked my mama to bring me, but she's gone. And so but that my car's getting washed. That's why it's right there. I was like, oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. But I'm looking, as she's talking, I'm looking at this house like, you know, not judging. I'm not judging, and you shouldn't either. Don't judge me. I was just looking. But she said, "Oh, this is my grandma's house. I just came up here if you could pick me up. Yeah, I was over here helping take care of my mama, like, you know, just doing some stuff for my mama. So, yeah, this is my grandma's house." I was like, "Baby girl, you are good. Calm down, relax, baby girl, relax. You know." So we proceed to go look at the property, pull up to this location, great location. It was just too far. And on our way back, we were just talking about different business stuff, you know. We end up saying that location not gonna work because it was just too far out. Went back to our everyday lives, me working at the school in the Berry with Mr. Jones, and she called me again. I got to get out this job. I got to get out this job, and I cannot work here another day. So I was like, well, let's keep looking for property. Let's keep looking. Let's just keep looking for property. Something gonna come up. Something gonna come about. We're gonna find something, because now I want you to be out that job too. If you hating that job that bad, I want you to be out. Now, every time it was time for me and Mona Lisa to go out somewhere, she wanted to be a part of one of my events or go somewhere behind me, she would answer the phone. It got to a point that Mona Lisa didn't want to answer that doggone phone no more. Mona Lisa wasn't working her 8%. Now, no, everything supposed to be 50-50. Mona Lisa wasn't working her 8%. So I finally just kind of kept working hard, and I ended up going to my realtor. And I said, "Mr. Realtor, I need help looking for a property." Part 13 of The Road I Never Saw Coming. So this time we had to end up talking to my realtor. The realtor that I had already gave her the information to, because of course she asked. And like I said, I don't mind. I did not mind. When I reached out to the realtor, I was like, "Hey, Mr. Realtor, how are you doing?" He said, "Fine, Clarissa, what we got going on?" You know, because every time I call, it's always for an adventure when it comes down to Mr. Realtor. I said, "So I'm in the process now. I want to start my CDL school because the car wash fell through." He said, "Okay." He said, "No problem. We can get to that. I know you said that was your next option if the car wash did not come through." I said, "See, yep, you remember. All right. So now the only thing is I want to do it with someone outside my husband." He said, okay. Okay. Okay, how well do you know the person? Now, at this time, me and Mona Lisa was knowing each other now for about 4 months. So I know you probably thinking like, "Clarissa, that's not enough time. Mind your business." Sit back, get your tea, and just be a supportive friend. If you sit back and judge me, no, I'm just kidding. Be a supportive friend, okay? I know you like, she already missing the tooth. So you never know what else she missing. Lord, that was not right. Please forgive me. Thank you. Be a supportive friend. Do not judge me. We on this road together. Okay. So I said, I've been on it for a little minute. He said, well, do you trust to be in business with? I said, well, the thing about it is she's going to be coming to the table with half of everything. And he was like, okay. He said, well, what you trying to do? Buy it or rent? Rent a facility. I said, we're trying to rent. He said, can't help you. He said, the only thing I do is I sell property. But I got a friend of mine. He's like a family friend. Like, I've been doing it for years, like family. He can help you. So he said, I'm going to give you the contact information. I said, yes, sir. Now, no, I'm doing all the running around at this point. I'm doing a lot of the finding of locations. Now I'm doing the driving until she got her car for her mom because she don't want to drive her car. Like, it's a lot right now. And she putting the pressure on me to help find this. She putting the pressure on me to find this location, but she's not doing a lot of the helping. She's not doing a lot of the helping because she said that I work too late. And I am a worker. She was like, Clarissa, this is your thing. You work too late. And I feel like you kind of like be expecting me to work like you. And I don't have that yet. And I said, you know what? It's not okay, but you'll get there. You'll get there. But I don't expect for nobody to work like me. I don't expect for nobody to work like me. I expect for you to just work in your own way. As long as you come with this money, that's all I really care about. Okay, let's go there. As long as you come with your half, baby, look, I work. I work. You know? So we end up finding this one location. We had to go there. It was all Wilkinson Boulevard. It was everything we needed. It was the space and everything. But everything, when it comes down to when you are leasing a property, it's going to go off, or space is going to go off square footage. So when we got there, now note, Mona Lisa, she got there, she said, oh, this is nice. This is nice. This is everything we need. We can rent out space. Cause it had 9 offices. She said we can rent out space for people who want an office space, everything. I can really see this like changing, coming around. I'm like, okay, bet. Now, no, I haven't seen. Now, if you ever decide to go in business with somebody, always get their credit score, check their credit, check the credit history, ask them see bank statements or what they got in their account, okay? Because she was like, yeah, this is nice. We need to do this. This is perfect. Like, and I said, yeah, I think this is it. I think this is very nice. It don't got to be it. We can keep looking, but this is nice. So she went home. She talked to Mr. Biggs. I talked to Daddy, and we was like, this is it. This could be a spot. Because we done looked at multiple spots, okay, that I have found. So it was getting to the point where she said, well, let's get Mr. Biggs and you get Daddy out here. We'll come look at it. Everybody came out and looked at it. But it was the morning of, we had to go. It was like right before we scheduled another time with the realtor to go look at it again. She started getting kind of nasty. Like, well, do we have to go look at it again? Well, I don't know if that's going to be the spot. Well, that might be too much money. I don't know. I feel like you rushing me into this. I said, ain't you the one that have a problem at your job? Me and Mr. Jones down there in the berry doing just fine. So if you want to do this or not, I am not the type person that coulda, woulda, shoulda. I am not one of them type people. If you want to do something, let's do it. Go all in. If it failed, then we come back and we say, oh, oops, it's a no-go. But other than that, what you want to do, you won't hurt me none at all. I done started the process now, so if you decide you want to back out, it's going to still keep going, you know? And she said she talked to Mr. Biggs, and she was like, maybe I'm like kind of overreacting, but I'm just nervous. You have multiple businesses. Red flag. You have multiple businesses, and you got to bear with me when it comes down to this credit stuff and all this. I know you're judging me right now. Please don't. Red flag. That was a red flag right there, but I just missed it. I missed it. I missed it. I will admit, I missed the red flags. I missed it. You don't have to judge. You don't have to judge me. Damn it. I digress. So we went back to the facility and we went in this time. Mona Lisa and Mr. Biggs was whispering like and standoffish, very to theyself. I said, you like it? Like, give me an attitude in a sense of, like, we done looked at this place. What you mean? This is either yay or nay at this point. So her and Mr. Biggs was talking about something. They went off and they went to walking and she showed them everything. So they came back and said, well, Mr. Biggs seemed like it's a lot of potential here. So I think we can do it. We can do it. Let's keep going. Now, note, as she's saying, let's keep going. Who doing all the work? So I'm like, are you sure? Because I don't want to do all this work and you be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. And she said, yeah, we good. We can go there. So they reached out to the seller, or they reached out to the person who owned the property to see how much they want for their lease. They ended up coming back with us with some numbers. Boom. When they came back with us with numbers, they told us how much it was going to cost a month. So then I said, that's perfect, because that spot got everything we need plus more. We can rent our offices and everything right in the heart of Charlotte. You can see downtown Charlotte right out the front door. So now we got an idea of how much money we need to come to the table with, how much money we need to come to the table with as far as at that bank. Now we can start everything as far as putting the account together for the business, putting the account together to start a business account. I said, are you ready, Mona Lisa? Are you sure? Because we can get this lawyer. We're going to get this lawyer going and everything. She said, yes. Found the lawyer. The lawyer got the LLC together. He got everything written up. Went down there, met him, and then we did the bank account. Everything was in, like, now the bank account together. Now the lawyer is together. Everything signed. Boom, 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 bow. The girls is ready to start R and what? K. I finally said it. R and K. R&K was ready to go down this road I never saw coming. Okay, I see you can handle the road I never saw coming. And you keeping it between the mayonnaise and the mustard. So before you go to this next part, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share with some of your friends, because this road is about to get real, raw, and uncut. And here at Road Knowledge, we are all about safety first. If you think you want to become a student at Road Knowledge Training Academy and show us how you can handle this road, check us out at www.rkta.org. So come on, what are you waiting for? Put that seatbelt on. Let's get to this money. Say it loud, say it proud. It's Trucker's Life, baby.